Good morning. Are you Taylor Douglas?
Yes.
All right. Will your client waive the formal reading of the motion?
He will, Your
I
Honor.
didn't already have that. Sorry. This is cause number 25, DCCR 0895. And Mr. Douglas, I have a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. This shows that you were placed on probation November 18th of 2025 for the offense of obstruction or retaliation, a third-degree felony. And that was a 3-year deferred probation. Is that correct? And this motion alleges that you violated your probation in count one only by failing to act in a courteous and professional manner, by incurring 3 new incident reports while housed at the Jefferson County Jail, including a physical altercation with another inmate on November 29th, 2025, which was the same date of your last hearing. And so is that true or not true?
True.
Did you enter your plea of true to count one freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And because it's actually true?
Yes.
So he never even made it.
I know. That's just, and I guess once you did that, you decided, screw it, I'm gonna do whatever I want because I already know I'm gonna get in trouble because you've been acting like an absolute fool in our jail. I'm not sure 4 years is enough. I need to think about this for a minute. I mean, is it really that hard to follow the rules?
No.
You didn't want to get out? You did? Showing yourself while masturbating to the female officers out there, don't you? You don't?
Ain't got no problem.
You don't have a problem? You just like to do it and you think that's cool to do that in front of them? Even though you know you're going to get written up and go to prison for that? Was that worth it?
No, no.
Have a seat in the jury box. I'm not sure that I'm going to accept this agreement. Okay. Are you Sally Poe? This is cause number 24, DCCR 21110. Ms. Pope is charged with assault on a public servant and was previously found not competent to stand trial. I'm going to take judicial notice of the court's file. Ms. Pope was sent to the John Dunn Behavioral Science Center for competency restoration. I've received the report from them dated February 4th of 2026. It looks like we've got a trial competency evaluation report, which was done by a Dr. Leah Emery and Dr. Samantha Guzman. That's dated January 29th of 2026. And finding is that Ms. Pope is still not competent to stand trial and unlikely to be restored within the time frame of the 120 days that she had there at the John Dunn Behavioral Science Center, and that further inpatient treatment would be warranted. In addition, I have a forensic psychiatry report prepared again January 29th of 2026. This is from Dr. Selek, Selek, also with the finding that Ms. Pope is not competent to stand trial at the present time. Also, a physician's certificate of medical examination for mental illness prepared by Dr. Selek. And the finding in that is that okay, so his finding is that she is not competent to stand trial, that outpatient treatment would be warranted is what his position is, and that the patient's condition is expected to continue for more than 90 days. That Ms. Pope suffers from mental illness that is severe and persistent, that a result of that she needs treatment. And then I have a second physician certificate of medical examination for mental illness. This is from a Dr. Nubia Luberis. And the finding in this report is also that Ms. Pope is not competent to stand trial, that she is mentally ill, and this finding is also that she meets the criteria for outpatient treatment. And so, is there anything else with regard to competency from the state?
Not from the state, Judge.
Mr. Rojas?
No, Your Honor.
So obviously, just for the record, everyone knows that we do not have an outpatient competency restoration program here in Jefferson County. And so I have no choice but to find that Ms. Pope is still not competent to stand trial. Find while the recommendation is outpatient treatment, because we do not have an outpatient treatment program for competency restoration, I'm going to order the 1 year civil commitment for Ms. Pope to the appropriate facility. Obviously, if competency restoration is attained before then, we'll get her back here. Otherwise, we'll await the report from whatever facility she goes to. All right, so we're going to try to get you some more help so that we can go forward with your case.
I go to Slidell in Louisiana.
I'm not sure where it's not up to me where they send you. It's wherever the best place is. Okay. Okay. You can go back with the bailiff. We're going to reset Brenda Sanchez for Mr. Kimler. He's in trial over in drug court. He will be here at 1, Mr. Nichols, for our hearing. But we're going to reset his morning. And I think it's just Ms. Sanchez.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Are you Kaisha White?
Yes.
And this is 24 DCCR 2063. Ms. White is charged with assault on a peace officer. Mr. Rojas, what is the announcement?
Judge, we're actually here for a competency review, competency hearing this morning.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me do that. Okay, let me take judicial notice. Let's do that. Or go ahead.
She
We've
pled
already played this case.
January 7th of 25. She didn't show up for sentencing.
Okay.
And when she was brought into custody, she was sent for competency.
Okay. So
She's never been sentenced.
She's never been
Yes.
sentenced.
but did we get a PSI? Or
We did.
anything?
Yeah, we did.
We did. She just didn't show up for the punishment hearing.
What date is it?
January 7th was the plea. She was set for sentencing February 24th of 25.
Oh, why this would have been scanned in.
I think I'm working.
It's okay. So let's do this. All right, so let me do this first and take judicial notice of the court's file. And Ms. White was previously found not competent to stand trial.
No.
No,
This is
she was, sorry,
Found competent.
got it. Okay. She was evaluated for competency to stand trial. I've received that report from Dr. Rapon dated January 24th of 2026. The finding in that report is that Ms. White is competent to stand trial. Is there any other evidence with regard to competency?
There you are.
Not from the state.
Then at this time, based on that report, I will find that Ms. White is competent to stand trial. So have you spoken with Ms. White? Is it y'all's position to go forward with that?
I spoke with her about the PSI, about the previous plea, Your Honor, and she indicates to me this morning that she would like to go forward with the probation. Is that right, Ms. White?
So when you were here last year, you entered a plea of guilty, and that was going to be with a deferred probation for 7 years, was going to be the plea deal with a $500 fine and follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. So you've already done that plea. Do you want to go forward and get that probation today?
Yes.
Yes, the problem is it's been so long. I don't have those. How can we find the plea papers? So it'll be from last year though, from January 7th of 2025, right?
Yes.
But probation doesn't have. somewhere there should be an old PSI that has their judges, their orders.
And that's what I just want to
I
go.
believe it's on the side of that PSI just gave you, didn't it?
But the actual order says.
Oh,
Yeah, we get other,
Oh,
okay. But if I do it today and we don't have those orders, is that something you can get with, to go back and get them to recreate? Because they've already been created. The date's obviously wrong, but they're somewhere. Somebody created them back then.
Yeah. Again, I mean. Yeah.
The on Mr. Smith's PSI, it just has that short, the supervision plan, not the orders. So when we're done, he can get you a copy of that also to see what they had done at least back then. It just doesn't have all of the orders that you guys attached.
Oh. Okay, send it to you.
Thank you. They're almost exactly a year from the sentencing date. Okay, so any reason then not to go forward with sentencing? Do we need any type of updated pre-sentence report, or you guys think we can get it done?
I think we can do it today, Judge.
No evidence that either of you know of any arrests since last year? Who was arrested at Greenland? You were arrested in November before Christmas? You remember when you were? Yes. Do you remember when you were arrested? Yes.
Were you in jail for Christmas?
Mhm. All right, so what I'm going to do, Ms. White, I'm going to find that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. I'm going to again find, based on Dr. Crapon's report, that you're competent and understand the nature and the consequences of that previous plea. I'm going to find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings, place you on probation for 7 years. You are ordered to pay the $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. That will include being on a special mental health caseload so that you can get whatever help you need in order to understand what's going on and be successful with probation. Okay? Do you understand?
Could you elaborate, Your Honor?
Yeah. So tell me what you think and what you understand about the probation that you're going to get. Do you have a question about that specifically? So what's going to happen today is if I go forward and you get out of jail today, probation is going to give you some paperwork today. And you need to go straight to the probation office when you get out of jail. Do you understand that? Yes. Okay. When you get there, they're going to go over all of the rules and the conditions and everything that you need to do so that you don't end up back here in custody because you didn't follow a rule. Does that make sense? Because what happens is if you follow all of the rules that you're supposed to on probation, you go to whatever classes they tell you to go to, you get any counseling, treatment, whatever it is. If you do all of those things, then you will not have to go to prison. You'll be able to, this case will be over when the time frame is over, and you won't have this conviction on your record. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you don't follow all of the rules and you don't show up maybe for an appointment, or you test positive for drugs, or whatever the rule is, if you break the rule with probation, you can be brought back here in court. You could be found guilty of the offense, and I could send you to prison for anywhere in the range of punishment, which is between 2 years and up to 20 years in prison. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Okay. And so I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement and I followed it. So you can't change your mind later and appeal. And again, so probation will talk to you before you leave today. But Ms. White, it's very important. Ms. White, it's very important that as soon as you're released from jail, you go to the probation department so that you can get started on probation. Okay. So either today when you get out or first thing tomorrow morning, if you get out late, you have to go to the probation department. If you don't go, you're going to get arrested again and be back in court. Do you understand that? Okay. All right. Good luck. Thank you, Mr. Rojas. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, if you'll let probation look at that, please.